Hey, how's it going? I built a one-page website using ChatGPT entirely, and it now ranks #1 on Google. So I work in the music industry alongside doing all the other bits and pieces, and I thought it would be cool to have a converter for Spotify URLs to convert them to URIs and vice versa. We use a lot of URIs in the music industry, and so I thought it'd be a quick, speedy way to do it. So I got a demo here. So this is my one-page website I built. It's nothing else, as you can see, literally this. And I got URI, and I'm going to paste it into here. And this will convert it into the URL, which is here. And if we open this link, it should load up the track. Here we go. So it's loaded up the correct track. And if we go back to it, and it's playing it, hang on, let me pause. And if we grab the URL and convert it back, here we've got the URI. So I thought that would be pretty cool to build. Useful. I know people search for it. It's very niche. It's not going to get like 100,000 views in 1 month, but it's going to get a few bits of traffic here and there. So I thought a fun little challenge. So I use ChatGPT as my technical co-founder, as ChatGPT does these days. And I asked a question here saying, what's the easiest way of creating a Spotify URI and URL to URI converter? And I want to host it on a one-page website. I can't code to save my life. I tried learning, I've known bits, but that's about as far as it's gone. So I thought, okay, it's going to be quite simple because the URL is actually part of the URI. So if you see here, like the Spotify.com track, this part here, the 6RQH is part of the URI. So all you do is put Spotify :track : then the identifier. And then to change it back, you just add https open.spotify.com. So the two can switch between them. But I thought, I don't know how code does that, but I'm sure ChatGPT does. And with a bit of backwards and forwards, as you can see, a lot of backwards and forwards. I've got pages of ChatGPT of me trying to get it to do what I wanted. I also got it to choose the name, which is quite cool. I called it Spotify URL in the end, and I got the .com, which is quite nice. So I went backwards and forwards. Then I've tried to work out, can I do it with other music apps like Deezer and Tidal? I think some are possible, some aren't possible. And I was thinking about, could I host it on a one-page WordPress? I can, but then I have to create a whole WordPress as well. In the end, I uploaded it to Netify, and I literally got it on a folder on my desktop. When I drag it into Netify, I had to configure the DNS and stuff for that to work. That was the only technical part, but it works really well. And then I even got it to write the blurb on the website. From this part here was all written by AI, and you can see here, we grabbed it here. I just wanted to hit all the keywords. Now when we go to Google and search for Spotify URI converter, here I am, #1 out of 689,000 results, which isn't bad. We can check the traffic as well. So you can see in the last 30 days, I've had 219 visitors, which is pretty cool. And I've got an event completion set up on the URL converter. If we go back to the page, and we view the source, if we look at the buttons, you can see I'm tracking the button clicks with Fathom Analytics. I didn't know how to write this. ChatGPT converted the buttons for me as well. I'm just mega lazy when it comes to coding. And if someone's going to do it for me, I'll opt for that route. So yeah, Fathom clicks tracks the event clicks, which is nice. Where are we? So you can see event completions. People are using it. So yesterday, which is 24th of August, I had 16 people convert their URIs into URLs, and we can see the more popular one here. So let's have a look. 50% of people who land use the URI to URL. So it means that they've got the identifier already and then want the URL. And only 38% convert a URL into a URI. But I'm pretty impressed that Google has ranked this #1 and it's getting traffic without me having to do much. I did post it on LinkedIn. You can see the spike of traffic here. I drove a whole 28 people to it for my LinkedIn post. But other than that, it's ticking along nicely. So kind of, if you want to test something out, ask ChatGPT how to build it. It doesn't matter if you can't code or not, neither can I. And then learn how to create one-page websites, get it ranking. And at some point, I might see if I can get some like affiliate deals at the bottom or something, in like a carousel, like the tools I recommend, might be nice. And if I can get some kind of kickback from hosting this, do people a favour, it's a useful tool, have minimal ads at the bottom, I might make a couple of quid back per month. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on that. If you like this kind of thing, let me know in the comments. All about jazz, and chat soon. See ya.